What's happening, Waffle Stompers? So, what I wanted to cover today is 5 sectors that I like to consider my key apps. So the 5 sectors that I want to cover are video messaging, banking, social media, entertainment, things I can watch, and games, things I can do. So basically what I wanted to cover is how the Huawei P40 series have all of the key apps that you need and that you're not missing out on anything by purchasing one of these phones. So there are 3 key apps in the video calling category that I use all the time to communicate with my friends and family. WhatsApp is one, which uses my contacts list to be able to do video calls. I also use Messenger through Facebook, which allows me to do video calls with people that I'm friends with on Facebook. And also then Zoom, which I use a lot for work. Primarily I use it on the laptop, but having it available on mobile is also extremely handy. I could be out filming on location somewhere and get a conference call coming through in 5 minutes time. Next thing I know, I need to jump on it, so therefore I need to have Zoom on my mobile, and that's all available in the app gallery. When it comes to banking applications, there's loads that are available, but there are still some that are not. So I use HSBC and Barclays. HSBC is there, Barclays is not. I also use Monzo to give myself a spending account whenever I go out somewhere. That allows me to keep on track of what I'm spending for the day and just look after incidentals. There are loads of other banks available as well, like Santander, First Trust, Tesco, Cooperative Banking, but you can see in my previous video all the ones that I know are available at the moment. So in the category of social media, I feel that Huawei have got this one pretty much nailed, and they have had from the beginning. So that means all of the apps like Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, Snapchat, Twitter, they're all there. Some of the smaller platforms, not in users but in popularity, aren't yet there. So Reddit, Imgur, you may find that some of the smaller ones are not quite over yet, and you can use those through the web browser, that's no problem. It might not be the exact same experience, but the more people that add it to their wish list, the quicker that will come. So when it comes to watchable entertainment, I use my mobile device quite a lot for that, like a lot of other people. So you'll be glad to know that a lot of the key apps are there also. So we've got Plex, we've got Netflix, we've got YouTube, we've also got Sky Go and Amazon Prime Video as well. So the major entertainment channels, they're there. You can cast them to a smart TV, but you can't cast it to a Chromecast. That's because you'll need the Google Play services and the Google Home app to be able to work with a Chromecast. If you've got a smart TV, you can just use wireless projection, and that'll work just fine sending the content across. But unfortunately, no Chromecast just yet. When it comes to gaming, we've all got our different vices and we've all got our different mediums. My personal favourites at the minute, Looney Tunes. I absolutely love that game, and I think it is an absolutely fantastic one, so I'm really glad to see that it works perfectly fine on the Huawei HMS devices. I also play a little bit of Monument Valley, that works fine. I also play Brain Out, which is a great game to try and get you thinking outside the box. Trial Extreme 4 and Asphalt 9, they're also 2 games that I love to have a little mess around on as well, but they can sometimes get very addictive. So that about wraps it up. The apps that I define as key apps are all available. The ones that I need are all there. Granted, there are some that are not yet across. This takes a little bit of time, but we're getting there. There's loads of web-based versions of apps, and there's loads more apps other than the ones that I've talked about. They're not hard to find. All you have to do is go through the app gallery. From there, you have options of using more apps and petal search, and with these 3 platforms, you can pretty much find anything you need. It's safe to say that if you're recommending a Huawei HMS device to somebody and they're concerned about apps, you can quite confidently tell them that they don't need to be worried. Cheers guys, see you soon.